Hi guys, we are launching this channel today. The channel is named Vibe the Coder. As the name suggests, we'll be vibing here, we'll be coding here, we'll be using AI to help us code, create, develop, and ship real life apps. Apps you can build for either as a web app, PWA, Android, or Apple. So we'll cover the steps of conceptualizing an idea, designing something, then planning it using the LLMs like maybe Claude or maybe Gemini or whichever. I personally like Claude and especially the Opus 4.7 model, which is the latest. But for some of these purposes, we could use lower models also. So the point is, we will go through the conceptualization of a product, then the design of the product, then we will define the stack, what stack we're going to use. We're going to keep like whenever we are trying to develop something, we'll try to keep the cost to almost zero, right? And then once we have developed the product, we'll also estimate exactly what it's going to cost for your monthly active users once you start actually getting some traction there, right? And how do you manage that? And then obviously, we'll go through the steps of launching it on the app stores, whether it's Android or iOS or both. So that said, that's the motivation of this channel. About me, I have had a lot of experience in business over the last 25 plus years, right? Started our first software development company in 1997. We were doing really well, but we failed or we wrapped up because we were four partners and somehow there was just a rift and issues between us, and we eventually wrapped it up. But then we went into some medical transcription gig. It didn't work so well. Eventually, in 2001, me and my wife, we started a telecom venture, and that just took off. And we must have done about $20 million over the next 9 to 10 years. That one we closed because the market drifted from what we were doing. So we tried to shift our focus onto some other ventures, which is some training centers, IT trainings, and all those failed pretty miserably, right? I mean, we did do some good revenues, but we never really made profit, and actually we lost good amount of money on those, right? So, and then I got into vibe coding in the last 2 years, right? And I realized that only in the last 6 months that it is so sophisticated that you could actually develop any kind of product, any kind of idea which you have, you can convert that into a product and ship it, right? And the cost is very manageable versus hiring a team, right? And so we'll cover all that. Just to so we talk about AI and how good is AI. Let's first get the elephant out of the room. The question is AI good enough, right? So I have built at least 4 to 5 apps in the last 2 to 3 months using Cloud Code especially. And I truly believe that AI is today at a cutting edge. It's already amazing and it will keep getting amazing day by day, week by week. So this is the perfect time to get into the market and just whatever you always wanted to build and you always wish that you knew coding, and if you could learn coding and you got into coding when you were younger, right? Actually now age is no barrier. You can get into coding, but the good thing is you don't need to know coding. You don't need to know syntax. You don't need to know like DevOps, CI/CD. You don't need to know like how to. I mean, actually, what you do need. Actually, let's talk about what do you need, right? You just mainly need the right idea, passion, and some domain knowledge. The more the domain knowledge, the more the chances of success of the product, right? But to build a product, you can even gain domain knowledge using AI, right? So we will go through all that. We will go through how to then finally build it, where you want to host it, how you want to host it cheaply, right? Till you get some traction and you start making some money, right? And we will simulate some costing on how much cost it will be for you for like the first 5,000 users. So I can tell you for the first 5,000 users, the cost is almost negligible, right? And if you have 5,000 monthly active users, you've already kind of have something amazing, right? So it's time to then focus on that. So over the next 6 to 12 months, our idea would be to build and ship at least one app every month, and we'll do it together, and I'll help each and every one of you through the journey. My idea of success is if you don't succeed, if you don't like it, then everything is useless, right? So for me, my success is first your success, then it kind of adds to my success. Like, if unless you are successful, my channel is not going to survive, right? For me to be successful, you have to be happy, right? At least 80% of you have to like it and be happy, right? So with that, welcome to my channel. The channel is Vibe the Coder. I will post 2 to 3 videos every week, and I'll try to do one live session every weekend. Even if I have 2 to 3 people joining my community, I will do a live session every week with some QA, with some like showing exactly what's going on, right? Picking up a topic and talking through it, right? Again, welcome. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Pretty excited about it. Thank you.